Hey everyone, Val here at Crafts by You. This is week 3 of our weekly planner challenge from Margarete Miller, and we've got another little collage session lined up for you all here. So wanted to have you guys join in with me as I go to work on this, and let's get going. Okay, so I've got my Hobonichi, and we're gonna take a look here at the challenge for this week. All right, and I'll just kind of, as I have these things, I'll kind of show you what I've got. So we've got something fast. So for that, I've got this hummingbird stamp that I'm going to use. We've got lace in the form of paper. A game piece. So I was able to find this bingo card, which also has this domino here at the bottom. So those will be my game pieces. I've got ledger paper and text in a foreign language, although this particular Hobonichi has Japanese at the bottom. We'll still add something. And then as a bonus, something lavender. So for that, I thought I would go with some milled lavender distress oxide and a little washi tape as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this and see what we can come up with. How is everybody doing? I know some of you are working on different projects, but let me know kind of what you've got going on in the comments below. Also, were some of these items that I'm using, were they items that came to mind when I read those things off? So what I mean is, for example, when it said something fast, did you automatically think about an animal or something else? Like, first thing that came to my mind was a Tesla. That's what came to my mind. And I should have had this the last time for a card, a clock. Like, this one sheet of scrapbook paper totally had like almost all the things. And I just randomly came across this. So that's what's good in your craft room, right? When you come across all these goodies that you didn't expect to find. So I'm just gonna get the edges off here. So yeah, so for something fast, I was like, oh, a Tesla. But then, you know, I started thinking about that we can interpret these a lot of different ways. So maybe it's something that would be fast for you to do, like, I mean, this wouldn't apply to me, but like maybe doing the dishes, some dishes would be something that you can do fast. I don't know. I'm curious. What's your interpretation of that? Then also, too, when it talked about a game piece, well, we had just worked and did the playing card. So my mind was on, the, you know, along those lines of a card. You know what? First, I'm gonna, let me see. Let me tear this down. Like, stop, wait a minute, I gotta think, hold up. Y'all know, I know how I get. I'm just kind of gonna go with this corner. So there's our paper. Now I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the game piece. Yeah, so I was thinking about like a card, and then I started thinking about Monopoly pieces. And I'm like, I'm not putting, like, what am I going to do? A picture of a Monopoly piece? Or I did come across a top hat. And now this shows you, first of all, there are like a million varieties of Monopoly, but also I started thinking, and so because of the varieties, they're different little game pieces. But then I was like, well, was there a top hat in one of them? Or was he just wearing a top hat? I couldn't remember. So anyway, that's what I started thinking about with game piece. And then I started thinking, well, maybe like rolling some dice or something. And then I was like, I don't roll dice, so I don't have any images. I was trying to think, do I have like some Vegas ephemera around here? I don't think so. Let me see composition-wise what I'm doing here. I kind of want to put this on top, but I kind of want some oxide spray. Let me put the distress spray first, because then that way, let me just put like something behind this. That way, Maybe I should like paint it on also instead of just spraying it. That way it'll have a little drying time. Although I do have my heat tool nearby. Why can't I just put the stinking washi on here and be satisfied? Why can't that be enough? Because it's, you know how I am. All right, so let's just get some of that down. I'm not even gonna, well, let me not say what I'm not gonna do, because y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I get. Let's just spray a little water. So now my lavender is mixing with some other random color. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna smush it. Pick up some of the paper, the color, I mean. Let's see. All right, let's just put that down. Hit it with the heat tool for a second. So yeah, so I was just thinking, like, do I have some Vegas ephemera? No. So then I was like, okay, well, what else? I said, well, okay, at least once I started thinking about that, I started thinking of like a domino. But again, when I flipped through that paper pad, it was just like one of those big old cheap ones you get from somewhere. And you know, it wasn't like anything fancy. So in my mind, I just was like, not really per se expecting to find anything, but it was like, voila, it's right there. I was like, yes, please, thank you. So anyhow, I love those little serendipitous moments that you'll have in the craft room. You know, those are good things to have happen. All right, I'm just gonna put this here. And yay, it's getting all smushy gushy. This, I'm thinking kind of like, see, okay, when I see this color, I start thinking about like wisterias. And then when I saw this text, I thought, oh, it's kind of hanging down. So let me see if I can just kind of, well, first I'll tear this piece off. Let me move this out the way. I'll tear this down and then see if I can just like cut around some of this. Let's see. What am I doing here? I don't know. Let's just start up here. And kind of go around the text. Yeah, so that was good for those pieces. Let's see, because it's not like I'm actually carving out words here. You know, phrases, I mean, obviously they're words, but, okay, wait. So keep going like that. And then this one, I'm just gonna stop it a little higher. But unless I'm using Google Translate, I'm not sure what these are saying. So that's what I mean. Yeah, this is gonna take me a second. It's okay, it's okay. We've got a little bit of time here. So anyway, things will just kind of come together in the craft room. And that's what I love, is that, you know, you can kind of think, oh, I've got to go out and get something. And you really don't. It's there, friends. It's there. Just trust me. It is in the craft room. If you collage it, it will come. All right. I may be totally like out of touch with what I'm trying to do here, but just, you know, you just get these crazy ideas in your head and you're like, I really need to see if I can see it through. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. And then even though I'm left-handed, I'm trying to cut right-handed, which is really not serving me. So let's see here. Okay. And I'm trying to vary the length of these. So that's a little tricky. Ugh. Did anybody have is anybody in here like left-handed who had their parent like getting them scissors and things made for left-handed folks? There used to be a store And of all places, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which normally wouldn't have anything, but there used to be a store that was made for left-handed folks. And I specifically remember my mom going there to get me supplies when I was younger. See, maybe that started the supply the school supply, art supply fetish right there. My dad would blame it on my mom, so there's that. But yeah, like, I really had a hard time. And then it's kind of like you grow up and you learn, like, yeah, you can get over it. You're not special. Like, suck it up, buttercup. You just need to use whatever you have access to. And then of all things, I drive a standard vehicle. So that gear is on the right-hand side. So you better figure it out. So it's so funny because even though I truly am left-handed when it comes to writing, you know, you kind of learn to be ambidextrous in other ways. Okay, this is kind of the vibe I was going for. You kind of learn to be ambidextrous. But my brother, he really is ambidextrous. So he had a better time than I did with that. So anyway, let's get to gluing here. I kind of like that side. Whatever. We're going to go with what we originally have here. But let's put this piece down first. Oh, and then I have to show you my alternative that I came across for a game piece. I think I'm going to just use all of them because now that I'm telling this long rump story, like, it just feels like they all need to be included. As I was digging around looking for that paper, see, now I just like covered up all that good distress oxide. I'm gonna have to put some more on there. I just feel it in my bones. Got this feeling. So I'm gonna take this glue, get it all over me, because then I don't feel like I've crafted if it's not like smeared all over the place and sticking in random spots. Let's just kind of glue it over here. We don't have time for precision. We've got to do some fast crafting. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Loosely on there. I'm liking it. Okay, and then I do think I'm gonna come back in here with some more distress, but just kind of splatter it. And there we go. Is that enough? When is it ever enough? I don't know. You just gotta know. You just get that feeling. All right, let me just hit this with the heat tool. Okay, so let me tell you about this other option. This is also why I'm working in my Hobonichi, because, well, this size, the A6 size, because if I were to go into doing like the A5 size or larger, I'm seriously gonna get carried away with too many things. So I'm intentionally reducing the size of this so that I don't completely overthink it. I mean, y'all see, I'm gonna overthink everything. That's just my nature. But I don't want to do that like entirely too much. I'm looking at this too, and I'm like, that's not down enough. I don't know. Hold on. I still didn't tell y'all what I was trying to tell you. Let me just use this though. So it's got like some old distress. Let's see. Distress. Do we have some distress? Here it is in front of my face. Hello. All right, let's just do this. Just because I don't like that little white edge. And even though it's not that big a deal, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna be looking at me. Oh God, I just realized this is blank on the back. Like, would you just move forward, or do you feel like that needs to be inked? I'm not gonna ink this on here because that's just doing too much. I know it'll still bother me later, but all right. I do have to kind of do these corners real quick though. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? Like, I have this ridiculously messy room and all of these things not in place. And then the tiniest little thing worries me. I think I should be getting a check. There should be, I think there are checks for people who worry about stuff like that. Someone give me my check, please. Okay, that was like way too unnecessary. But okay, what I'm thinking of doing is using this paper and just kind of doing like a little pocket or something like that. Maybe this little piece. And I kind of want it on this less shiny part. Now I'm like, am I left-handed or am I right-handed? Tim Holtz is telling me he wants me to be right-handed, so. And you know, but what I'm saying about with these scissors is that really makes a difference because of the way the blades are. They just sit funny. All my left-handed people, somebody up in here, like, please confirm what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be good. All right, let me get the art glitter glue for this part. Okay, so for the alternate game piece, we're just gonna use this edge of the paper as my edge. There's my lace, there's my lace. Yeah, like for my alternate game piece though. Okay, wait. So I got left-handed people representing and alternate game piece. So while I'm over there digging around looking for some paper, I come across these little Dollar Tree stickers. And it seriously dawned on me that a game piece was a bottle. Like if somebody played Spin the Bottle, that was absolute. So we got to put a bottle on this. Look at these little ornament balls on here. I think I put that in my other doohickey. So let's use one of these gray ones. I'll just lay this bottle down here. Maybe I need like multiple bottles. Ooh. Let's put a couple. Let's put one up and then one the other way. These say fresh. I don't know. Does that mean the person's breath is fresh? If you're gonna be kissing somebody, you might need the fresh bottle. So let's put the fresh one. Plus, it's kind of a lilac-y. It's kind of a lilac-y color. Okay, that's ridiculousness, but we're gonna put it there. I'm gonna put this here. I didn't even get to use my washi. I really wanted to put some of this on there. Maybe I just need to let it go. Let it go. Let it. Okay, so we've got Spin the Bottle. We've got Dominoes and Bingo. Oh, we need our fasting. Yeah, so Spin the Bottle. That was my other game piece. Okay, one more. No más. Wait a minute. Where'd my little instructions go? Gone with the wind. Okay, we'll come across. Oh, there it is. The assignment. Because I put that on the back. All right, so we got to put, we got to put our little gilded hummingbird. They're slow and fast at the same time because they're awesome. Should I put it down here sort of like a little cluster or just put them up here with my fake Japanese wisteria? Ooh, I feel like I need to scribble something. Look, I have this. Let's just scribble. And let's just kind of do something like this. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to scribble on the page. And then kind of put him up here. Yeah, that's gonna go. Hey, he's there now. He, she. You're there now, little birdie. All right, something fast, lace, game pieces, ledger paper, text in a foreign language, and something lavender. Yay, that's it. That's it. That's all. All right, y'all. So I hope you all have fun with me trying to keep these somewhat short, but you know, you're working with me, right? This is my therapy, and you all are my practitioners. So I appreciate all of your support and all of your listening in. What else do I have to say? Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love it when you guys are commenting. That helps me to know I'm not alone, and you know that I have an issue with that, so you don't want to trigger me. And also, this is brought to you today by Scentsy Mandarin Moon. Oh, it smells so good. Mandarin Moon is like a sweet orange mixed with like ginger and, hold up, maybe like a little bit of cinnamon, but not like, you know, choke you out cinnamon. This one's good, and it's part of the Bring Back My Bar, so it's going away at the end of the month also. So I'll put a link below if you're interested in that. Thanks, you guys, for sticking around, and hope to see you soon. Bye.